This is so weird. Anthony's behind the mic. Am I good? Should I get
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Because you know I always sound like I always sound horny or hungry. That's when I take a picture. I look horny or hungry, and when I on the mic, I always sound horny.
Oh shit! All right.
And I'm not.
I get accused
I'm fine.
of that.
It's just me.
Yo, Jen, it's gonna be like yo, at least crazy.
Welcome to We Are the B-Side, episode 27. This is Anthony.
This is A-Rod.
And this is Jose Santiago.
Did I say episode 27?
27.
Is it 27?
Nope, it's 28.
28. I didn't even know the number.
28.
I didn't even know the number. Well, anyways, this is a whole new
This is a whole new...
Anthony's new to this. Anthony was behind the board. Now he's in front of the mic. You know? Well, you're doing everything. You're the Renaissance man. Yeah.
I hope so. I hope I do it well. Because if you do a whole bunch of stuff but you don't do anything well, then
it's pointless.
Then it's pointless.
Spread yourself thin,
No, you're good. I don't mess with whack people, so you're good.
There we go.
Yeah.
I trust you. So, episode 28, we're in a new studio, new spot, new beginnings.
Dope. Yes.
Dope spot here in the
new
Lower
music,
East Side.
new host, new artist, new everything. Yeah. I'm super tanned.
You're super tan.
I'm shedding new skin.
New
old skin, new skin's coming in.
Awesome. So today we're here with the awesome Jose Santiago.
Yes.
Thank
What's up, JSX?
JSX, the Jose Santiago experience.
What is that? JSX. That's your AKA?
It's the experience. JSX, the Jose Santiago experience. It's the name of my band. It's how I the theme of my shows. I always call it an experience.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go right into it, like raw dog, right? Because there's an X in there, and when I heard your EP, Breathe, right? I just thought about sex.
Yes.
Like that's the whole vibe. Yeah. And again, I'm not horny. I'm not backed up. It's none of that. That's the feeling that I got. That's the vibe. I go, like I told you earlier, I go off of energies. I go off of vibe.
Right.
And when I put on the headphones and I had to take them off and I had to just blast it on the speaker because that's what I got. I got this dude is trying to bone.
Oh man, that's great. Well, that makes me feel good because my objective going into this project was to create a vibe.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the vibe that you were gonna get in the club. It's something that you would either get, on your own or when you're being intimate. So
yeah.
So it worked. Definitely.
And the title's perfect for it. Breathe. I want to go right into that song too, Breathe, because that song to me, like the whole beginning of I have notes because I tend to forget things. So like, first off, I just came off from a trip in DR, so I'm all about the Caribbean, of course.
Right.
But that's the vibe that I got. But I got the vibe of like having sex under the palm trees, having at the beach, like you're just chilling and you with your chick or and boom, because the development of the beat felt that way, and then like the climb, like with the drums in the back, and then isn't that in the song where you're saying inhale and exhale, like dude, you're boning this chick on the beach and you're telling her to breathe. That's what it felt like. That song is.
I mean, yeah. Well,
it was just sexy. I don't know. Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I heard it. Jose showed that to me about a year before it dropped.
Yeah.
I remember he showed it to me. So
when
I remember even in like that first version that I heard it, when the beat dropped, I was like, whoa, because it comes in at a weird spot, and as a musician,
it's a long intro.
It's a super long intro.
Yeah, it develops.
I didn't want to make a radio version of that. You know what I mean? Like 3.5 minutes. I was like, that song's like over. It's about 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 6 seconds, I think.
And the structure as well. It's like not a traditional structure. It is like a
that's
in itself.
Shout out to my man Vince and my man Butter. He killed that track. He killed the beat.
Those drums pounding in the back too. I'm telling you, like I'm over here touching my chest, like for real. And that wasn't that wasn't even the song that hit me the first. The first song that hit me, I would say, would be the Come Through song, right?
Right away.
But when I heard Breathe,
that
stuff was like, yo, I got the goosebumps. Like, that's where it took me. Like, I'm chilling over here with my dude under the cabana, and we just ended up boning on the beach. You know?
Well, I'll tell you this much.
It's a sexy song.
I wrote the song on the beach in Miami.
Get out of here! You see that? Yo,
all right, so
swear
this is what
I never
happened.
even met this guy. I just.
We're here. A-Rod.
Yeah. It's the eyebrows.
Word.
Eyebrow
Facts
power.
On fleek. No, all right, so I'll give you some background story to even before I even got to that song. I had the project. I thought it was done. And I was still like, getting beats sent to me. And I remember, waking up one day and Vincent, at the time, he went by the name of Butter. Good friend of mine. I've known him for like 15 years. An amazing producer. He does house music. He's a DJ. He's killing out here. So he just randomly sent me a few emails, and I woke up to like 12 beats.
Right.
And I was like, damn, he just stocked me up. I'm about to go on vacation in 3 days. This is good. This is perfect. I got a 3-hour flight to Miami.
Right on the
exactly.
beach.
And I went through all the beats, and they were all fire. But that Breathe beat, I was like, what the fuck is this?
It spoke to you.
Yeah. And I had the hook, and it was so simple. I remember like singing it to my lady. I'm like, yo, this is Baby Breathe. That's what it's gonna be. Like, she didn't get it at the time. And I'm like, you don't hear what I hear. It's not written, but it's here, and this is gonna come out. And I went to Miami, had a great time out there. Obviously, and it got that same that vibe. I was in the element. I'm on the beach. This song reminds me of like Puerto Rico, and so closest thing to Puerto Rico might be Miami.
Yeah.
And and I wrote the record, and then I scratched the entire project and built the project around that song.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's why it's in the middle of the project.
Hence the title.
Titled. It's in the
it makes
center.
sense because the other ones, they're glued because it's you, but I feel like without Breathe, they wouldn't.
Yeah, they
glue
wouldn't mesh.
together.
Yeah. Can
We
we
got
get
one.
into the songs? Can we do that?
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Of course.
Right? You don't mind if we play like snippets of the song?
Play it, go for it.
Okay.
My blood full of love. You deserve all my trust, all my love. My choice, my fate, my number one. You remind me of the rays from the sun, shining through the blinds in my bed. A vibrant soul. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Look at that face like I thought my shorty the one or I'm caught in the matrix. My God, you're amazing, you got my love blazing. I want you to give me all your affection, my baby. I trade you my broken heart in exchange for your love. I want all of it, I want all of them kisses. I know you've been waiting to exhale now, so baby, breathe. Baby, breathe. Baby, breathe. Baby, breathe.
All right, so Jose. I gotta hit you with the Spanish. Jose.
Here we go.
That can't be the Jose. And your last name is your name is super Latin. It's like mine,
So
Arelis Rodriguez.
Latin.
Jose Santiago. Like, super Latino.
You got stopped at the airport every time?
Actually, one time I got stopped at the airport because I was with my dad. We had the same name. We were headed to Puerto Rico. I showed my ID. They said Jose Santiago, and then he shows ID, Jose Santiago. There's no junior or senior on our,
Okay.
So
You're the remix.
they were like, hold up, wait a minute, what's going on here? Also, my dad looks like he's a year or two older than me. So
Wait, because you guys are Puerto Rican?
yeah.
You see these Puerto Ricans, what are they drinking? They age way better than every other Latino. What is that?
I don't know.
I'm hating on
Don't
all
get
of
me
that.
no. There's some Dominican doñas out there that like, You know?
Yeah, but
they're
still,
like 50 and
you guys age way better than we do. I don't know what it is. I need to go grab me a Puerto Rican or something because I need to age like wine.
We got the bread. Juice. I don't know.
For real, I don't know what it is. What are they drinking? Because we're like waters apart. It's not like we're like cousins.
Yeah.
Dominicans and Puerto Ricans. Like y'all aging way better than we are.
Yeah,
I don't know. Look at J-Lo, man. Damn.
J-Lo's a different specimen, though.
Yeah. Look at when you say that, though. You see her face? Like,
he took his time with
people,
yeah,
I wish you could see his
different.
face. He's like, yo, J-Lo's a different specimen.
Yeah.
Everybody wants that.
She's at a different level.
So you consider you're like a triple threat, right? You're a singer, songwriter, and a producer.
Yes.
So you do that with your stuff too, or do you just produce for other people, or is it?
I produce for other people. I've written for other people. Not in a long time. I've been selfish with mine.
You just been on your stuff, yeah. I feel like sometimes like there's certain producers like let's say like back in the day like Babyface.
Yeah.
When he puts out his projects, they're great. But when he puts out projects for other artists, it's like he hit the nail, like it's golden. So I feel like sometimes it could go either way. Like I think it takes a certain artist to actually like produce their stuff and do it like, because I feel like you're your biggest critic, so it never comes out the way
I was gonna get there.
The way that you want, you know. Like you'll be sleeping and you wake up because you're like, fuck, I wanted it. I was in the know, or you know, and you're always gonna be tweaking it. But when you give it to somebody else, you do it for somebody else. It's not as. Is that how it is?
Yeah, for me, like the experiences I have with working with other people versus, you know, writing for myself. I'm super critical, just like you mentioned.
Yeah.
I'm super critical. It took Breathe a year and a half to put out, and again, I was done with it, and then this song came to me, and I scratched. I'm like, no, it ain't gonna work. Everything has to be around this song.
That's crazy.
It took me like another year because he heard it a year before I even put the project out. But when I'm writing for somebody else, I get to like, there's a sense of freedom, and I'm like, I can interview the artist I'm working with, and like, you know, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? And I can write based on of what the, you know, through your perspective. I can like step into someone else's mind, and I'm not super critical about it because I'm like, do you like it? You like it, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't like it, we'll fix it. But I'm not gonna break my head over it because I'm writing for someone else, and you know, you gotta kind of like, I don't know, you got to channel yourself and, you know, through that person.
Yeah, it's like your baby, but you didn't birth it.
Right.
Right. Babysit. This is yours. I watched your kid for a little bit.
Yeah, take it back.
Now, I had a question in terms of the writing on this EP.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it felt like a lot of these, at least to me, they felt personal. Like, did these come from the personal side of you? Or like, are you hinting at some things that you've gone through recently or are going through? Like,
I wouldn't say recently, like, because a lot of the songs were written before I even like laid them down.
Right.
So like when I got this Breathe record, I was like, oh, I have some songs that had ideas, and even some beats that I'm like, oh, if I tweak these will work with what I'm trying to do with this project. So a lot of the songs were like 2 or even 3 years old. Broken Record, that song was 4 years old.
Wow.
And yeah, a lot of it is like things I went through, personal things that I went through.
Yeah, Broken Record and Problems are like,
those are super
right? They're like,
Problems.
It's super relatable, like, super relatable. Because I think every relationship gets to a point, you know, sometimes they say like, I don't know, my mother's always saying like the 7-year itch, the 7-year, you know, that's when you know. But I feel like every relationship, even
7
friendship.
Years?
Yeah, I'm like, that's like a long time, right?
Dude,
7 years is like, yo.
No, 7 years before I like know if you're the one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, some women say 1 year you should know if you're gonna get married. I don't know. I don't think there's a rule book for that.
I think there's no
because you could be with somebody for a year, right, and not really spend time with them, or like you could be on the East Coast, West Coast,
right,
or like be in the same zone as them, but not really be in the same zone with them. You know, it's been a year.
Right.
You know, so it doesn't really matter. It's what you do within the
time.
time. You know.
Right. Yeah.
But I feel like every friendship, relationship-wise, romantic, gets to that point where it's like, yo, we're not even connecting no more. We're not having sex. We're not even.
Yeah.
Like, we're not doing anything. So when I heard those two songs, I'm like, yo, these songs are, especially Problems.
It's real,
yes.
Yeah.
It's super relatable.
Absolutely.
I think you have to go through that to like write it, right? It can't just be.
You can't make that shit up.
Yeah, no.
It felt real. As soon as I heard it, I was like, yep. And it belongs right after Breathe, too.
Yep, yeah,
that was
exactly.
The perfect place to put it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yo, I totally related to that song. Like, damn, my relationship went whack.
But,
I had problems.
There was an ego when I wrote these records too, like, and it wasn't just like one particular situation. It might have been like 2 or 3 relationships I've been in that I just took a little, DNA from here, DNA from there, and just threw it all in one song so I could like really reach out to people and like, hope they feel me.
I feel like you have ego. Since you were talking about ego, you have ego all over this EP.
Yeah.
Okay, because I got the whole sex vibe, and I got the whole like, yo, this guy is mad cocky.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
up?
not, though.
Especially with that song Toast. I mean, it's fine. I like a confident man, but I was like, damn, because I'm very confident. So if you're gonna be like. Not that you and I together, of course not. But I'm saying, like, if you're gonna mess with me, then you better bring it because I'm gonna tear you down.
Right.
Like, I don't mean like sexually. I mean like
just your
energy,
whole
everything. Because I'm confident with mine. Like I've been told you're intimidating. Like that means you're not man enough. So keep it moving. Next, But that's the vibe that I got off there. That's why I like this EP because I feel like you're bringing it, but you're open, but you're not being vulnerable about it. Like you're just like, yo, this is what it is. Like in Toast, you're like, yo, I'm the man.
Yeah.
And like let's drink this and toast and like let's get vamos, let's get lit.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love the way you start the song too. Yo, this is funny. Because I was playing it in the house and my daughter heard it and she's like, did he just say Papi Chulo? I'm like, yeah.
You almost spit my water out.
I remember that line.
So the song, she's like, what's the name of the song? And I'm like, go away. The song is not for you.
No,
she's like, I like it, but like just going off the whole ego vibe, like the song vibe come through.
Yeah.
Like just the title and everything. What inspired you to be like, yo, this is Papi Chulo?
There's a story behind Come Through. All right, so I mean, first of all, just like we were talking before, I think before we went live, that there's not enough Hispanics out in this realm.
Yeah.
If your name is Jose Santiago, you must be a reggaeton artist, right?
Yes.
Because I get that shit all the time, and I'm like, I'm not changing my name for that simple fact that you're not gonna put me in a box.
In a box, definitely.
I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorican. I don't even speak Spanish. Like that, So don't put me in that. I don't fit in that box. I can't even speak the language.
Yeah.
Right.
So that was it was intentional to put that song first. And if you go back to the record, as soon as it starts, it's a kick, the sample kicks in, and the song starts right away.
Yeah.
I didn't give it like an intro. Let me build into. I was like, I'm gonna hit you right away in the first 2 lines. Hey, mama, how you doing? It's me, Papi Chulo.
Yeah.
At least it's like, I want to get that call.
Yo, you see, I put my hair down like, yo, what's up? That song is like you're hitting the chick up, right?
Right.
Like,
so
I love a booty call too, yo. Like I'm not even gonna front. Who don't love a booty call? Right?
Exactly.
I'm guilty.
That's the vibe you get off of it. Yeah. Everybody needs everyone. At least to bucket list check.
Yeah.
It's just sexy that.
Yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing is.
You should play that. Play that song.
I'm gonna play it right.
All right, we're gonna get into it. Come through.
I can come through, and I can come through. I can come through, and I can come Hey mama, how you doing? It's me, Papi Chulo. I had a dream last night, reminiscing on my last night sleeping with you. Yeah, I woke up so ready. Wish I woke up to you. I got a few things planned for the day, but tonight, baby, I could come through. Yeah, shorty, I could come through. I could come through. Baby, I'ma come through. And I could come through. Baby, I'ma come through. I could come through. Baby, I'ma come through. And I could come through. And we could do what we do.
So that song was like a chick that you had? It was just like
No, it was actually my lady, the one I'm with now.
The one that you're with now. Oh, so nice.
We were together for like maybe 8 or 9 months, and then we fell through. We had a break.
Yeah, you had problems.
Right, we had some problems, which is when I wrote Problems, by the way.
Nice.
Yeah, we were going through some problems, and we decided, or she decided to
fall back.
Fall back, and I couldn't see myself without her. So I would hit her up, and she wouldn't get back to me, and I was chasing it.
She's a good girl. That's what we do. Good girls do that.
Yeah, she
better chase.
Yeah. So she had me on the chase.
I bet she loved that you hit her up though.
Yeah, no, she definitely did. Check this out though. She later on admitted to me that when I wrote this song, I was home in the home studio, and I put a 15-second video on Instagram. That's when Instagram only gave you 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So you know how long ago I wrote this record. It was a while ago.
Yeah, that was the OG, the first.
The OG. Yeah.
So the clip that went up was, I got a few things planned for today, but tonight, shorty, I could come through. She's at home with her homegirl stalking my gram. She ain't answering my text, but she's stalking the gram, and she's like, "Oh, this nigga got pictures coming through." Yeah, she admitted that to me. It's a great story. It's funny because I'm like, little do you know, if you would answer
and it
my
wasn't
text,
even that.
This is all about
you. Weren't being a sucio. You trying to be a sucio with her.
With her. So if you listen to the record, like, when we first started dating, I would call her out of the blue, and she's like, I'm like, "What are you doing?" "Oh, nothing, I'm home." "All right, cool. I'm a block away. Come outside." Nice. So that's why I say in this song, like, I'm already on my way. You know that I'm gonna come through.
Yeah. How do you feel about, because there's certain people as being creative, you need a support system because it's so hard.
Yeah.
I think you get a lot of like more people tearing you down and criticizing you than you have more people loving you, right? So how do you feel about, like, what if your girl wasn't feeling the whole EP or the song? Like, would you fall back on it, or would you work on it again, or would you just go through with it?
No, I mean, I value her opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta value a woman's opinion. If the chicks ain't digging it, guess what?
Yeah, like
Chances
that's your audience. Yeah.
Exactly. But you mentioned like people try to tear you down. I don't get that. I don't get people trying to tear me down. I really don't. I'm grateful for that. You know, maybe I haven't reached that level in my career yet.
No, I think it's because you said when we were speaking before we went live that you've been in the game for like 10, you've been working for like 10 years. And you're a New Yorker, and you're also like, you're confident about about yourself and your art. So I think that's also a lot to do with it.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I think so too. Just knowing Jose for a couple of years now, we tend to keep good company. Like, we're faster here in New York, so somebody rubs us faster. Exactly, like somebody rubs you the wrong way, especially if you're an artist or someone artistic. You keep them out of your circle. Like, nope, you're gonna mess with my process. Like,
I feel like as artists, we're more in tune with that. You can see who's like,
you're more in tune. You're more sensitive to stuff like that.
And your partner is a girlfriend, partner? How's she like?
My woman.
Your woman. Your lady.
Yes.
Your heart.
Yes.
So your heart is an actress.
Yes.
So that must be super helpful to have someone in the creative field. Period. She understands.
Oh my God, she throws ideas at me left and right.
That's good.
All the time.
That's so important. I'm like to have. It's kind of like to have somebody in your, like your Adrian to Rocky. Like, yo, I got you. You need that.
Yeah, you do.
Because I don't know what your end all is gonna be if you want to like become crazy mainstream, or you want to like, get signed or whatever it is. But more power to whatever your goal is. But you need that. You need that support. You need
that support.
Especially if this is the person that you're trying to be with. Especially the person that you lay down with.
Yeah. Imagine you're with someone who doesn't like you going to a radio station every day.
Yeah.
Doesn't like the content.
That happened to me.
And happened, right?
Yeah,
past
happened.
Tense?
Yeah, exactly. Past tense.
Exactly.
I don't know. I feel like.
And that's what happens.
I feel like life, I don't know, God, whatever, finds a way to like take that away. And you come into like, you hit that writer's block, or you hit that block, and you end up going into like some crazy lane that's your lane,
Right, yeah.
And you're like a whole different, like reincarnated Jose. You know?
Shedding that skin.
Yeah, like I am right now. I'm so peely.
Wait, what part of DR you were?
I went to Punta Cana.
Punta Cana.
Trying to be like a whole.
You're from DR?
Yeah, I'm Dominican. Yeah.
You went to Punta Cana, really?
Yeah, and I never been to that part of DR. Like, I'm from the north, from the Cibao, You from Cibao too?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're more like Hictawi, like típico, you know?
Yeah.
We're more like countryside, but like I went to that's more of the east. Yeah, like the
northeast.
The northeast, yeah, the northeast. Yep. So I went. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be in a resort and just chill with my kid. No, I ended up getting off that resort, having the greatest food. Like, had a friend. Like, we went everywhere. I mean, I was shit in the resort, but this is why I'm like so tan. But I loved it. I'm like how you said before, and Anthony knows because Anthony and I go a little way back. I hit my wall too, and I was like, yo, I need to get my trip. I just planned it. I came one day out over here, and I'm like, I'm going to DR. I didn't even have my passport. I went like a dumbass to get my passport on the same day. Dropped mad money. Yeah, but you know what? I needed it. I was like, you know, like when you're thirsty, you're hungry. Like, I needed it. And I was like, grab my kid, whatever, let's go. I had a credit card was empty. Let's go. And it was the greatest. It's been the greatest. I was telling Jennifer that like Alyssa was loving it. She was like, "Mommy, this was the best trip ever." And we did the Disney cruise, and I'm like, Disney's the greatest place on earth.
Hello.
I didn't get to go to Disney when I was a little kid. I went as 35.
Adults enjoy it.
And I had a ball. I almost like raped Mickey, you know. And she's over here like, now I love Punta Cana.
In other words, you wanted to get some tail.
Yeah. Mickey, if I get that royalty, come on. Bang out. You get those checks, that residual money. Hello.
Listen,
we are the B-side could be like, huge.
Get that budget up.
Hell yeah. That budget up. I was bumping the whole EP in DR.
Yeah.
We had like a room with a little mini speaker, and I connected. I had my what's that cord called?
The aux.
Yeah, the aux cord. Yeah. And but that's when my daughter was like, well, did he just say Papi? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Oh, so that happened in DR. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a balcony and everything. We were bumping it.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Let's get into the song Cell Phone. I have to tell you, I like this song because I feel like this is the song where you're like going back into like the 90s, the 80s, where people didn't have cell phones. Because I feel like cell phones are super distracting now in every aspect of life.
Yes.
Relationships and everything. So you're just like, yo, put that cell phone down. Take your fashion off. And let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because now you go to concerts and people are like this, recording the concerts with their phones. Like, experiences. Forget about your cell phone.
What happens is you film it, right? And you watch them and you're like, oh, that's dope. And then you're like, hold on, let me make the right filter.
Yeah.
I gotta have the caption. Yo, what do you think about this caption here? Like, should I? You missed the whole fucking show,
exactly.
You know?
You just paid money for this concert, got all dressed up, watching this because there's nothing better than live everything. Live jazz, live hip hop, live R&B, live bachata, everything is.
Don't get me wrong. I'm grateful for people who come to my shows and grab their phones and send it out to the thousands of people who are following them. That just helps, for exposure and everything. And
I mean, you could do a
snippet,
but not the whole show.
Right. Yeah.
And then on top of that too, like even relationship wise, or like I'm dating, right? Well, not currently, but I was before because I just got sick of it. If I'm out with you having dinner, you invited me out. I got dressed. I don't like getting dressed up. Obviously, I'm all messed up wearing sneakers or a skirt. But if I'm getting dressed up and I comb my hair, like that means I like you. Okay, you feel me? So you better give me attention because I smell good and I'm pretty, right? Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Get off your phone. That's the vibe that I got off this song. Like, yo, forget about all that. Yep. Just you and me, my mattress. Take your back, Exactly. That line got me. I'm like, yo, what's up?
Forget about your Snapchat. Yeah. Fashion. Get up on my mattress.
That song, that's real, right? That happened to you? It had to happen to you.
Well, when I was writing that song, it was a time where both me and my lady were very busy. She was busier than I was at the time. Like, a lot of she was doing a lot of photo shoots and auditions and everything. She was busy.
Right.
She was on the phone a lot. And and I understand it because I'm the same way. I might get hit up at midnight from my homie out in LA.
Yeah.
It's 9 p.m. to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I gotta get this because it's important.
Yeah.
But like, while I was writing it, I was just taking that that situation where I'm like, damn, I don't got shit to do right now, and babe's on my phone. I wish I get off my phone, and vice versa. There's times when I'm on my phone, and I'm sure she's like, if this motherfucker don't put his phone down right now,
Yeah, I'm gonna slap him.
I'm gonna go to sleep, and he ain't getting nothing,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Then you got a problem.
That's a Latina. She's Dominican as well. She's
there you
Puerto
go,
Rican
see?
and Dominican.
Oh,
so-
no.
Wow. 50-50.
Fiery, bro.
Good luck.
50-50.
Yeah. But yeah, forget about your cell phone, man. For real.
Leave your cell phone.
Just use it to listen to the EP, Breathe,
There you go.
and to listen to We Are the B-Side. That's it.
You
That's all you
download
need.
the project, and then you put it on airplane mode.
Yes.
And you plug in your aux cord
Yes.
or your Bluetooth, whatever you got, and you play the
And
project.
that's it. And then get off the phone. Go and converse with somebody about the Breathe EP, about the podcast.
Yes, talk about it.
That's
please.
what it is. What are we here for? We're here to connect. We're here to
Exactly.
get with each other. We're here to love each other. Like, get off your phones, please.
All right, we got a sports topic.
I didn't even know
The
about that.
Boston Red Sox just got caught cheating. Apparently, the Yankees recorded the Red Sox dugout the last time they played at Yankee Stadium, and the Red Sox apparently were stealing signals using Apple watches.
What?
So apparently
Whoa.
they would have some guy, one of the staff, I forget where, he would watch the catcher, and then he would like text a guy on the bench who had an Apple Watch. He would look at it real quick.
Wow.
Then he would tell one of the Red Sox players, and then they would telegraph it to somebody on base or the batter.
And they'll do the sign.
Exactly.
Wait, so
and
who had the Apple? Like one of the coaches?
one of the coaches, one of the bench coaches' staff
Holy crap.
had the Apple Watch, and he was getting the messages, and he would relay it, and they would know what pitch was coming or what sign was coming up.
Are you're a Yankee fan?
Yankee fan, of course.
Yeah, I'm not
we
a
go.
Yankee fan.
You Mets fan?
I'm a Mets. I'm from Queens.
So
Okay.
sorry about
But when it comes, I love my Mets. It's the curse of the colors because the Knicks too, stupid colors. But when it comes against Boston, because I hate
Colors.
Boston.
That's why
I
you
hate
lose.
Boston. The only time I rocked with Boston was when Pedro was on it. Because I was,
Never. He was Dominican.
Never.
yeah, Dominican. And if,
Yeah,
you know, if
never.
I'm gonna be like that. Like if there's like 5
Pedro,
Dominicans
man.
on the team, let's go. That's my team. But against the Yankees, I always forget about Boston. I always go with the
Yeah.
Yankees. But
Well, Pedro straight disrespected the Yankees.
of course, thank you.
No, not in a
Get
good
outta
way.
here.
I know.
You know what I'm talking
He
about.
tackled
know.
an old man.
I
Don
know. I know.
Don, how do you tackle an old
I
man?
know.
Bro.
What's his name? Don. What's his name?
Don Zimmer.
Don Zimmer. Yeah, that was horrible.
May he rest
But
in
Big
peace.
Papi was nice.
Big Papi was the man.
Yeah, he was nice.
Still is.
alright.
And
But
Manny
he's
was nice.
retired.
Manny was nice.
Manny.
Manny was from New York. He's
Yeah,
from
I like
Uptown.
Manny's.
Oh, okay.
You know, I filled up his
skill set.
iPod one time.
Really?
I didn't even know. They told me that. I'm like, what? I would have like put it somewhere or something. Like, here you go, Manny. Hello.
Manny.
I don't know.
But I think that's funny that Boston would do that to the
To the Yankees, of
They're,
course.
they
they're
would.
intimidated. They're scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be too. You see Aaron Judge out there, man?
Yeah.
Savage.
He's a beast.
So
Not
what?
just him,
So
Gary
what happens
Sanchez, all
now?
those guys.
Yeah,
Well-
they have a good squad.
Yeah.
Well, they admitted to it, and the MLB hasn't said what they're gonna do, but I'm assuming some kind of punishment.
fine,
That's like some
huge
steroid shit. Like you can't go back now.
I see that. What I don't want to see though is them like do something drastic, because then it'll mess up everything after that.
Like what? Take the win away?
Like not allow them into the playoffs. I think that's drastic.
Yeah,
Like-
no, just like what they did in the
Penalize.
NFL with.
Take away draft picks.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine
They'll
them.
do things. They'll fix
Yeah, but those fines. See,
At the
those
end of
fines
the
make
day,
me
it's
mad.
like you still gotta hit that 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
whether you know it's coming or not, you still gotta hit it. You gotta get.
That's
you know.
true.
What happens
Still
to
gotta
just playing the
produce.
game? Like, just play the game. What is it? What? You have a good squad. Boston is a good team.
Listen, you're always looking for an edge. You know, I play sports. You're always looking for an edge.
What do you play?
I used to play sports. I play football now.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Can't you tell?
that's why you eat. Nah, you guys, what you gotta eat. You run,
Nah,
right?
but-
You run.
I run. Yeah.
That's what it is.
I mean, I grew up playing baseball. I played baseball from 5 years old on until, like fresh out of high school. Always play basketball and football, and you're always looking for an edge. You're always looking for an edge.
Especially in
If I'm
baseball.
playing somebody who's bigger than me, I gotta figure out how to make this work, especially in baseball.
Baseball, you have a third of a second to decide if you're gonna swing.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you know what's coming, you're like, all right, I know what's coming. I'm gonna swing for it.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know. I don't think that way. I'm just gonna whatever. I'm gonna play.
Yeah, you're just like, it's a game.
Yeah, forget about the edge. Like, if I don't beat you on the field, I'm gonna get you afterwards.
You know who's got an edge? Jeter's got an edge.
Jeter, yeah.
Porque tiene un edge.
Jeter's Jeter's the man. We were talking about Jeter earlier because we were talking about A-Rod and J-Lo. And I'm like, nah, Jeter, A-Rod's not Jeter though. Like when Jeter retired, remember when he retired and the paper had a 2-page spread? Yeah. And they showed the bases of all the women that he got with.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That was like epic. Like I felt like, damn, I should frame that.
That's right.
I'm not a guy, but
Jeter's funny story. Not even a big story. It's Cliff Note. Since we're talking about Jeter, the day that Breathe dropped on May 12th, there was like a special tribute to Jeter in the newspaper.
Oh, recently?
Yeah, it was May 12th.
This May 12th. Yeah.
And I was like, today's a good day. Like that morning when I got the paper, the project dropped. Of course, you get the jitters. It went out, and I was like, Jeter's in the paper. Today's a good day.
Yeah, and you're a Yankee fan, so
it was.
How did you pick the date? You just picked it randomly?
Yeah, honestly, I was like, I remember getting a phone call from my photographer Kyle, and he was like, "Yo, so what's going on with the project?" And that day I was hungover. I was in bed with my girl.
Nice.
Hungover.
Nice.
Not doing shit with my life because I was feeling ill.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What's up with the project?" And I'm like, "Bro, I don't even got a date, bro." And he was like, "We gotta get on it." And I was like, "You know what? Thanks for we had a few words, and he was encouraging me to get off my ass and get things going."
You got it done.
And I just went in the calendar and I was like, all right, 2 months from now, I'm gonna drop the project. Because it was done, but I was obviously fine tuning and tweaking and doing all these things.
Yeah.
But I gave it a date, and then it just so happens to be that when it was released, that
the Jeter
thing with Jeter.
It was meant to be then.
Exactly.
Since you're a Yankee fan. It wouldn't be meant to be for me because I'm not a Yankee fan. Where are you? You from Manhattan?
I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh, no wonder you talking about Brooklyn.
That's style.
You're from Brooklyn too, right? Damn, I'm the only one from Queens here.
Bay Ridge.
So we have a new segment here that we're gonna introduce to We Are the B-Side.
I like how you're taking control. Like you're getting it done.
My lady likes that too.
Hey.
Sucio. Skirt. That's a new.
Come through.
Yeah, there you go.
JSX.
Leave your cell phone at the door.
Yo, just pop. Yeah, exactly. Just pop
breathe.
The whole EP. Let the EP rock. Yeah.
This new segment is each week one of us is gonna bring in a song that we like. It doesn't matter if it's current, from the past, whatever.
Yeah.
And just talk about how it makes you feel.
Yeah,
period.
like how it hits you. Your initial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got you.
All right, here we go.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Mambo song.
Yo, my mind rate, mentality, like a nigga upstate that's pushing mad years of crazy weight. I penetrate the shit that you love to hate. Time to meet your fate, no time to negotiate. I meditate in my room, holding on my Mac, hoping that a revolution is coming soon. The smoke assumes my brother's holding grudges, walking in courts and throwing bomb threats at the judges. And my cousin is on the run from 89. The pigs came to my crib and said they found a bloody 9 with your fingerprints on the evidence. Fuck that, let's go to the roof and bust off the max. I want a Lex and clean sex, and every apartment furnished in the whole projects. I don't regret becoming an MC, I only regret the real ghetto child memory. My man Little Jack
comes equipped.
Yeah, Nutcracker, yo
comes equipped.
Yeah, Brain Sick Mob
comes equipped.
A-Mob, yo
comes equipped.
Yo, I've been breaking with brothers just to reach the top. Can't stop hip-hop running through these veins. East New York style, one love to the streets.
East New York style.
Yeah. Who is that?
Yeah.
Speaking of Brooklyn.
That's Group Home, the realness.
Group Home.
That's just like me. Like I'm gonna go first because I'm the lady.
Yep.
That's just like the nitty gritty hip hop. Like it takes me to the corner, chilling in the bodega, see my cousin, see like somebody selling some shit in the corner. You know, like
I love
trying
that.
to keep my sneakers fresh because you're poor. You only got one good pair of sneakers, but you rocking them, they go over everything. Like that's what it takes. Like that's what it takes me. You know.
What as a music producer, what I love about it is how the beat just rocks.
Yeah.
And that nasty
it's gritty.
Bass line, it's
Boom,
gritty.
bap.
Yeah.
It's ominous. It's dissonant.
Yeah.
You're like,
ominous. That's a good word.
What is this?
Yeah.
And you just rock it. They could be saying anything. You
Yeah.
just wanna
Yeah.
rock to it.
Yeah, because you gotta make that face. If you don't make that face from the beat, then it's no
the
good.
mean mug, yeah.
Exactly.
It's no good. You gotta make that yuck face. Like,
Exactly.
you farted. You know?
That's why I'm such a sucker for New York hip hop.
Yeah.
Because that one flew over my head.
You're so used to my sangananess.
I'm so used to A-Rod's thing sometimes.
Yeah, that was an A-Rodism. That's what I do. He's used to it.
Oh shit, that's great.
But nah, it's true. How does it make you feel?
Definitely. All right, so the first, I mean, exactly. Like I feel like
Yeah.
it reminds me of my childhood. You know, I'm listening to this and I'm like, all I can think about is like, you know, beat up Timberland boots and baggy jeans and like a FUBU jersey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
FUBU.
Or a baggy ass Columbia jacket.
Yo, and
know
you
what I
got the
mean?
hip hop chain right now. You rocking the chain?
Yeah, you got it. Like it's like a choker,
Yes.
right? Yeah, it just reminds me of like, you know, being a little snot nose, like playing Skelly in the street, and like all these dudes are selling drugs on the corner. Like,
Yeah, and you knew those dudes, but you were cool.
I
That's
knew,
your block.
yeah,
You're good.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were safe.
They were
Yeah.
my cousins. Like,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's so New York. That's like New York pizza. So New York.
Absolutely.
Bodega sitting on a milk crate,
Yeah.
right? With a
And-
brown paper bag, you know, the BLOs sitting on
Yeah.
the milk crate, with a brown paper bag.
Yo, they don't do that anymore with the brown paper. Now you see
No.
cups.
Yeah.
Like they don't do the
It's
brown
so
paper
apparent.
bag.
It always, when I was a kid, I always wonder what the hell are they drinking in the brown paper bag. So I would go to the store and like buy a Malta or something. And let me get a
Yeah,
brown paper
yeah.
bag. And I'm gonna do the same shit. I'm walking
Yo,
around
that's
with a brown
mad
paper bag,
TBT. The
drinking
Malta
my-
and the bodega. That's
Yeah.
mad TBT.
So Jose, what's the next plan? Is there like something major on the marketing end, or are you just touring locally?
Right now I'm just touring. You know, I have a residency down at Pianos on the Lower East Side. I'm always
Dope.
performing there once a month, and then bouncing in between. My next gig is September 15th. I'm actually doing Harvard.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Called my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm going to Harvard.
that's
Like,
fancy.
fuck? I was like, yeah, I'm going to perform.
Yo, you made it. Like, kudos to you. That's
Thank
awesome.
you, thank you.
Harvard?
I made it
And
to
you're Puerto
Harvard.
Rican?
I might have to perform with a cap and gown just so I can be like, yeah, I was
Rock the chain and rock
with
the
a cap and
Adidas.
gown.
Rock the Adidas right and the chain and you're good to go.
Good
Like,
to go,
But
right?
with like a hooked up cap.
yeah, like it's got to be like
Yeah.
exactly.
JSX logo.
Make it-
Yeah,
yeah,
the logo at the
JSX.
top of it. Yeah.
make it sexy, you know, make your whole breathe thing. That's good.
Yeah, I'm doing that. You know, we're supporting cast. My boy Gage is performing. Certified Gage. He's out of Bushwick. Dope artist.
Dope.
And then I have another gig September 19th with my man UFO Thief, who recently got signed to Rock Nation.
Nice.
You know, he's been moving like 100 miles an hour. You guys should check him out. That's
Wow.
real hip hop, that gritty shit like,
Dope.
that we was playing. But today's, you know, he's another, you know,
The Who
Dino.
Farted hip hop, that's what we need.
Yeah, no,
We need more
he's.
Who Farted.
Support that.
Let me tell you something. This guy is different.
He's the truth.
True Puerto Rican cat from East Harlem. So you know, we got some things going, and I'm already working on the next EP. So
Nice.
Nice. The next sexual EP.
the next one. yeah, the next one. It's
Burning
gonna
it
be
down.
pretty dope.
Yeah, I look forward to it because this EP was. I'm telling you, Anthony sent it to me and I was right away. And shit needs to grow on me. Like I need to kill like radio kills it. And this was good.
Good.
I
'Cause
downloaded
you
it real
work in
quick.
the radio.
Yeah,
It's probably worse
Yeah.
for you than people listening to the radio.
yeah. But that's why I like this because I got both ends because I play piano. Like I'm classically trained.
Oh wow.
And then I grew up around like people like you guys, you know, people that create. And then I work too. I get to produce. I do commercials, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm mainstream radio. I get to meet all these mainstream artists. But there's nothing like the person who's hungry behind the scenes trying to do it. Like I don't know. I always look at it like before you walk and run, you gotta crawl. So like that's why to me it's like yo, more power to the people that are like, because to me that's the real gems. Those are the real, you know. Radio is great, but
Yeah.
radio needs to give love to the people
They
that
do,
are
they do.
crawling.
You know, when I like, especially New York radio, man. I don't like to like shit on New York radio, but
Yeah.
I, like every time I go out of town, I hear local talent on the radio
Yeah.
stations outside. If you go to Atlanta, you go to
Yeah.
Cali, like you hear the local. Even Miami, you hear local talent. When you come to New York, you
hear
major
markets.
All the other, you hear, you got your local talent. Like you hear your French Montana on the radio. You hear every now and then you'll get a Joey Badass or what's this guy, A Boogie.
They played J. Cole.
J. Cole.
He's from out here, right?
Yeah.
He's from the South.
I feel like in the recent years,
he went to John Jay.
Little by little, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Okay.
Queens.
Yeah.
I knew he was connected to.
Yeah. He raps like he's like his rap is kind of like New York too.
Yeah, like to me, he comes off as really.
He has an influence. But I think like in radio, it's important to have, even like if it's like on a night where it's not on the radar, like on a Sunday, let's say, from like, I don't know, from like 7 to like 9, 7 to 11, let's say. Like have like a showcase or have like artists, have a jock come on or a DJ and like put people on. Like have them come on and spit some bars, sing something, or like just
do something. Yeah, I agree.
Something.
There's a lot of talent out here that shouldn't have to go to LA to get love as a New Yorker.
Who said it? Was it Jada Kiss who said it? I gotta leave New York to get poppin'? That's the truth. It's the truth.
Yeah.
And it just happens. I think it's worse in New York.
Yeah. I don't even know what it is. I wish I did. I'd find a solution for it.
Yeah. It's always been a problem. You're not the only person that I've come across that said that. Like,
yeah, because there's a lot of talent I come across all the time. I mean, there's talent in this room alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just with a core like group of friends that I have that I know could box with anybody in the game. I'm not just saying they're good art. I'm like these motherfuckers could be up there with J. Cole's and everything.
Yeah.
And you got to get the cosign to get the love.
And that's why, being this is my first, official B-side episode.
Word, 2 cherries are popped today.
Yes,
you guys both.
They out here losing our Germanities out here.
Blame that breathing.
That's why I believe in this so much, because as much as we all want to see kind of the big conglomerate, Hot 97s or whoever, the big stations change, they're not going to, because they have a business model that they're sticking to. These people answer to stockholders and they have quarterly earnings that they come in, and they don't want to hear that you're playing, some unsigned thing. So
even if it is good, they don't.
That's why I believe in this, because if you can't change the system, then create a new one.
Yeah, and this is a whole other lane for it. There's a whole market for it. There's a whole,
It exists. It exists out there.
I think a lot of people feel like us.
So, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's why I wanted to do it as a
That's good.
Whatever, to the mainstream,
Pave the way.
Do you mind like singing something or like?
Here we go.
You don't like putting on this? No, if you don't want.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Right.
No, because I feel like you rap too a little bit.
A little bit.
I gotta film you.
Hold up though. Let me grab the guitar.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'll get the chords to breathe, so you could do breathe.
Ser un chico rápido. Damn, I was filming that whole time.
We'll do a little R&B kind of.
Yeah. Slow it down a little bit.
My blood full of love. You deserve all my trust, all my love. Yeah, my choice, my fate, my number one. You remind me of the rays from the sun, shining through the blinds in my bedroom. A vibrant soul, yeah, yeah. It's dope. Now look at that face like either my shawty the one or I'm caught in the matrix. My God, you're amazing, you got my love blazing. I want you to give me all your affection,
my baby. I'll trade you my broken heart in exchange for your love. My love is intense, woman, I love you to death, yeah. Place your head on my chest and exhale now, baby, breathe, yeah. Oh, baby, breathe. Oh, baby, breathe, yeah. Baby, breathe. Ah.
Yo, you guys are super talented. Like, just to get it off, like
Jen
was vibing to it. She's like, like sitting in the couch, like she's in la sala, like, yeah. That was awesome.
Dope, thank you. Thank you.
Man, like, you're clearly super talented, and the 10 years plus that you've been putting in, like, clearly show. So, more power to you, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I can't believe you just, like, came on R&B mode and, like, you gotta put the sides down, like, yo, take your shirt off. Let's go.
That was dope, man. We might have to record that, man.
Right? Like a special version, an acoustic special version.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
That was awesome.
Yeah, man.
That was really dope.
Let's do it.
Definitely, you should
remix.
Think about that. Yeah, this is the remix.
This is the remix. Cool. So Jose, where can everybody find you on the socials? Where do you want to send them?
Go to my Instagram. I am Jose Santiago. I'm active on Twitter. I am Jose Santiago. Any social network, I am Jose Santiago. But I'm more active on Instagram and Twitter.
And the EP is available on all the...
It's available everywhere. Nice. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, it's fucking Napster. It's everywhere.
Napster's still around? Okay.
And it's
they exist.
And for those who are still using Napster, it's on Napster. So come get that. It's so funny to me that it's on there, but
I didn't even know it existed.
It's
but
there. It's there, man.
Whatever, the more the merrier, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And if you don't want to pay for it, you can go on SoundCloud. It's there.
Yeah.
SoundCloud. I am Jose Santiago.
Now, people should definitely pay for it. People should definitely download it.
Yeah, they should.
And it's nice. It's short, but it's concise, but it's good. It flows.
So you're in New York.
Yes.
We're all New Yorkers here. Mm-hmm. I kept the album to 6 songs, and I tried to keep it within 30 minutes because I felt like this is a project that you can listen to on any train ride.
Yes.
When you're going anywhere, you're usually on the train for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Anywhere,
so you can go
coming
through
from
the
anywhere.
whole thing
It's true.
instead of listening to it when you're
That's why I do all of my
work
work on the train. Like the creative process, creative juices get flowing on the train.
Same here. I write a lot of
But
songs.
that's one thing that I appreciate that I wanted to tell you was thank you for that, because I hate when you get like a 12-song album and only 3 songs are good.
Right.
You know, like, and it doesn't flow because it's also important the way you pick it. It's like your outfits, the way you put it together. You gotta rock it right, but the way you put it together means everything. The same thing with the album.
Absolutely.
You know when to start, what to end it with. So the fact that it's 6 songs, but they're all great songs and they all flow. Thank you for that, because we need that.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping, like, giving me hope with this music. Because there's so much whack shit out there, and there's so many people. I'm an artist. I'm a singer. No, you suck. Stop. Go back. Take notes. Go put in work.
Take your time. If I had to sit here and tell an artist, like, give them some insight, I would say take your time with your art, man. Don't rush it. Like, especially nowadays, like the music, it comes to us 100 miles an hour. But you get a lot of bullshit 100 miles an hour. And you gotta mine through this shit and find like good stuff. So take your time with it. So when you get ready to put something out there, it's solid.
That's why I switched to Apple Music, because on Spotify, when I first got into Spotify, they, their algorithm was the best at the time, especially for a while, where discovering music, the algorithm that they had was great. Like I would find weird stuff that I'm like, yo, I got just add it to my stuff, add it. And then in the last year and a half, it's become harder and harder to like find anything that I like.
Get lost in it. It's the Wild Wild West out there.
It's crazy. So like, they have the Discover Weekly, which is like an automatic thing, tuned to what you listen to.
To what you listen to, it's
it
awesome.
gives you like 30 new tracks a week.
Yeah,
but
they
it
have
stopped,
radio.
Right, it stopped being good for me. And then New Music Friday to me has been awful. since like last summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
For me, like they put what 60 to 80 songs on it now, and I couldn't find anything.
Nothing is good.
Nothing.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta pick and choose.
So yeah, it's like you said. There's this giant bulk of music, and you have to sift through it. It's like the old days where people would go to a record shop, go like
yeah,
this.
you're there for days.
You're
yeah.
there for days looking
yeah,
through
yeah.
the carton.
Remember
I
listening to it, like previewing the album on the
Exactly.
headphones?
Yeah,
Like, oh, shit.
I remember that in Tower Records.
Tower
Used to sit there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Why-
just life though, like, cause life hits you with like a bunch of bullshit. You get like all these extra friends, like you all suck. I only need one good one. You know what I'm saying?
Some music
and
is,
then
right?
on top
It's
of like,
extra friends.
yeah, and like
Extra friends,
the advice you gave, like that's with everything too. Like you gotta take your time.
You gotta take your
Relationships,
time with it.
take your time with like even growing in your career. You know, like I tell
And
my
as
daughter
a
that like you have to
person,
be a
it'll
little
change how your art
kid.
comes out.
Yeah,
I could put out an EP every month.
It's
Do I want to do that?
No, it's gonna suck. It's gonna show it sucks. Like not everything rushed. It's not gonna be good.
Right.
Like I said before, you gotta crawl before you run, before you walk. So that's a great advice, and thank you for that EP because it's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to put out the next one. We can do this again.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming on the new revamped
The
podcast.
revamped
We are the
podcast.
B-side
We got
Thank
the
you.
new
Thank you for
logo
having
with
me.
double A over here, Anthony and A-Rod.
Double A.
So you can check us out on iTunes. Definitely Apple Music, is it?
Apple Music, yeah, the
we are
podcast
the
app.
B-side.
We're also uploading everything to YouTube as well. We
Yes,
still
we're
got
getting,
the SoundCloud
we're getting
running.
fancy now.
Got the
Oh, shit.
Facebook page running, Instagram.
Yeah,
We are the
we're
B-side.
on Twitter. We are the B-side one. The IG. We are the B-side, and you can check Jose too on I am Jose Santiago.
Yes.
On IG, I remembered it.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Awesome.
No, that's it. Thank you very much, and more
Thank
power
you.
to
Thank you
you.
for
And
having me.
we will always support you because you're awesome. You're a New Yorker, and you're actually like putting in the work, and it's coming out great. So
Thank
more
you so
power
much.
to you.
So,
Just trying to put on for the culture.
Yes, awesome. That's a good one.
yeah.
Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Play me out.